Welcome to this episode of Wild Spirits News. My name is Sibylle, and today I'm going to talk to you about the concept of being ready and why you should not wait until you're ready, because you will never actually be ready. I had the idea to this episode is actually a few months ago when I was talking to a potential client, as I do before I sign up somebody up for coaching. I usually talk to them on Skype to see whether we're a good fit and whether we can work together well. Now, this was a lovely woman, and she was a crafter who wanted to find her purpose, pursue her passion, which is crafting, and build her life around that, aligning her life with her purpose. And she would have been my ideal client. And she was on fire and said, "Sibylle, this sounds fantastic. I'm going to sign up. I just can't do it right now. The story is the boiler in my house just broke, and it costs an arm and a leg to replace it. So I'll be able to in a month or two, and then I'll come to you." Do you know what happened? She never signed up. Was she a liar? No. That woman was genuine. I know that because it's not the only time that this has happened, and also because I have done the same thing. Not necessarily with coaching, but this goes for anything. This goes for your passion, for doing the thing that lights you up, for anything you want to do to improve your life, to get forward, for anything you create, for the book you want to write, anything. It goes for you as long as you're a human being. We do this, and it's killing our dreams. You see, as human beings, we are absolute masters at justifying our actions to ourselves and to others, of making it sound completely reasonable and rational. We can explain in great detail why we don't have the money for our passion right now, or why we just don't have the time to dedicate to it, and how everything will change in the near or medium future. Now, the truth is that these reasons might actually be valid. I mean, go back to this potential client of mine. I don't know whether you've ever had to buy a new boiler. I hope not, because they really do cost an arm and a leg. And if you're unemployed, your focus might be on finding a new job and not on prioritizing your passion. All these things they are valid. What I'm saying is that we are using these very rational and valid reasons, and we're using them as an excuse to not do what we really want to do and what lights us up. And this is a problem, because life is going to keep on happening. There's always, I promise you, there is always going to be some reason why you can't do what you want to do. It's up to you to at some point make a decision and say, I don't care about the circumstances, no matter what my financial situation is, no matter how much or how little time I have, no matter whether everything around me goes crazy right now. I am going to prioritize what lights me up. I am going to take that trip, book that workshop, get coaching, buy the course for my the skill that I need to learn, or whatever it is that you want to do, or buy the equipment that you need to pursue your passion. Because if you don't make that decision at some point, I guarantee you will always have a reason not to do it. If something happens in life, challenges in life are bad enough as they are. They are uncomfortable enough as they are. Don't give them additional power. And what you're doing, if you allow it to prevent you from doing what you want, is to to hand over additional power. Now, a very important thing to realize is that this resistance that you're feeling is completely normal. Most people think, and I thought for the longest time, that I was the only person silly enough to sabotage myself all the time, to keep myself from doing what I want to do. I've recommended a couple of newsletters back, I recommended Stephen Pressfield's book, Do the Work, and I recommend it again. He explains very well where this resistance comes from, and also that every last person has it. Basically, when you want to do something positive, when you want to pursue your passion, improve yourself, do something, create a book, a play, a painting, or whatever, you will automatically, and Stephen Pressfield says it's practically a law of nature, you will automatically feel a resistance force that is equal in strength to the good that you're trying to create. There's always always going to be balance. And that's where this resistance comes from, and the self-sabotage, and the very good reasons that we have for not doing what we want to do. I'll give you a couple of examples. You might recognize what you have been thinking or are thinking right now. And if you don't, they might sound slightly different, but just to give you an idea. So people say, I will pursue my passion once my kids are in school. I'll pursue my passion once I've found a job, once I've paid off the car loan, once I've saved up some money, once my husband is back from working abroad, once I've finished university. There's always some reason not to do it right now. And there's equal reason exactly to do it right now. And often it's exactly that which is required of you to overcome that very good reason, to overcome it and do it anyway, which will break you through to being outrageously happy and joyful and actually doing what lights you up. Don't listen to that resistance. Jump. Now, I don't want to be morbid, but I have a friend who died very short, a few years ago, of cancer in her 40s. It happens. People have accidents. Something changes. People get ill. Do what you need to do right now. I just read an article about this wonderful woman who has months left to live, and she said she made peace with her life and everything, but the advice that she gives everyone is go for what you want to do and go for it today. You do not know how much time you have, and you have no idea what a gift life is. Even if there's challenges, even if it's scary to spend the money and to spend the time on your passion or on what you want to do. If there's something you've wanted to do, don't wait for even another day. Do it now. If you would like a written abstract of what was said in this video, as well as lots of background and insider information, recommendations of books and other resources, and regular exclusive offers exclusive to subscribers, go to wildspiritscoaching.com and fill in the little form, which will get you a weekly email with coaching magic directly to your inbox. Your data is completely safe with me, so go to wildspiritscoaching.com and subscribe. You can also Google Wild Spirits Coaching, which will also get you to my website. Thanks for watching.